Hey everyone, this is eplipswich here, and let's continue with the game, episode 3. Okay, before I continue though, just to let you know that this is the start of the common route. Okay, so yeah, so it will take a while before I get to the individual girls route. So yeah, the start of the common route. And as you can see here, I think this first part of this common route is called School Killer Yumiko or something like that. Quite suspicious. But anyway, let's get into the game. The interval between classes or recess is fundamentally a time for lazing around. Given a half-assed 10-minute break, most people won't be able to put it to any real use. I myself imagined a school life along those relaxed lines and was looking forward to spending some aimless time right around now. But what's that? What? Again? Whoa! What? Whoa, Yumiko, that's very dangerous. There's something dangerous you're holding there, some pen knife. You want to kill me? That slightly pitiful hope was shattered all too quickly. But good thing Yuuji is good at evading. I mean, if I'm in his shoes, I'll be dead by now. I mean, it's like, what the hell? All of a sudden, you have someone slash a pen knife at you, like, the heck? You know? But, well, Yuuji's the badass after all, no? Reflexes and all, great reflexes. Of course, I'm not going to break a sweat from any attack of Yumiko's, but being slashed at with a blade isn't the kind of pleasant breather I had in mind. Because I'm a pro. I guess she had thought it a particularly well-timed attack, judging from the shocked gaze she's directing at me as she catches her breath. Of course, given that conspicuous clicking sound and her plainly audible footsteps, she might as well have been screaming, "Here I come," but, well, that's true, because I just heard that clicking thing also. Time moves at half speed in my immediate vicinity. Giving a straight answer would be a pain, so I pull something out of my ass. Yeah, I'm just screwing with you. Well. Here we go, she's gonna keep slashing at me. Maybe it's just me, but I think trying to stab your classmate is somewhat worse. What? So when I actually get stabbed, then it's a crime? Then what are you gonna do then? This woman's copy of the criminal code seems to be missing the page on attempted murder, yeah. But judging from the way she momentarily brought my nonsense, she's unexpectedly airheaded. Maybe a bit naive would be the nicer way to put it. Oh sure, I'll remember you. There's only 6 of us here. It'll be harder to forget. Okay, so what? You want me to be your enemy or what? Oh, still glaring in my direction, Yumiko retracts the blade of her box cutter. Okay. And snorting in displeasure, leaves with a flutter of her skirt. Well, I guess she doesn't like me, you know. When I return to the classroom, Amane strikes up a conversation. I guess the story of the knife assault in question has already spread around the classroom, as my problem with Yumiko seems to be common knowledge. It's not like she's doing me any harm, but I can't say I'm enjoying this. Well, who would? In our first encounter, I approached the stubbornly silent Yumiko in a physical sense. Oh yeah, speaking of that, yeah, I guess now Yumiko has started to open up, right? Yeah, so sort of. The outcome was the initial act of rejection. In part, that might have been the result of my own heightened awareness. Sachi's heavy-handed foreshadowing put me on guard, and I have a tendency not to trust someone I'm meeting for the first time. At that time, while I certainly feel animosity from her, it wasn't so intense as to discourage me from approaching. Yeah, she didn't really mean any harm, so to speak. She's just being, self-defensive, However, From our second encounter on, Yumiko bared open hostility towards me. What's worse, apparently having come to the conclusion that she wasn't a match for me barehanded, she's been swinging around the box cutter of all things. According to Amane, it seems that Yumiko has something of a habit of brandishing retractable knives at people. Of course, her goal is usually more intimidation than anything else. By speaking as the target this time, I can sense there's a part of her that's seriously trying to stab me. It's not the best feeling in the world.
ライバルとして認められたってことじゃないのかな。あの子、うちらには威嚇の意味で歯を出したりはするけど、本当に切りつけたりはしないし。
I guess so. Probably from the first encounter when, Yumiko tried to slap Yuuji, but Yuuji just grabs her hand, so she sees that as a challenge, I really prefer to avoid that kind of recognition.
いきなり接近しようとするからよ。近寄ってわからなかった？あの子の周りに強烈に張られたバリア。
What's wrong? I'm just trying to be friendly, Do you notice?
ユージ君って強そうに見えるけど、鈍感さは命取りになりそうね。
I'm not thick-headed, mind you. I'm pretty perceptive when my life's in danger. I don't really feel that level of threat from Yumiko.
ユージ君って普通の恋愛とかちゃんとできるの？
Oh, what are you saying? Why? My master did say I was exceptionally unskilled in that department.
師匠？
At any rate, I want to do something about Yumiko's aggressive rejection of me. For that purpose, I'll need to talk to someone familiar with her circumstances. And that would be the principal, I guess. With the attendance book in her hand as usual, our carefree principal / teacher appears. I guess she's the only one I can ask. In conclusion, Yumiko seems to hate me with a passion.
榊さんがどうかはともかく、あなたが嫌われる理由はよくわかるわ。
What? Oh, let's hear it.
ほうじゃないわよ。事情を知っていて暇そうなのは学園長ぐらいしかいないと思ったから聞きに来たって。わざわざ宣言して部屋に入ってくるとか何考えてるのよ。
But you're the only one who knows, right? You're the principal after all, Not like there's anyone else I can speak to, I only said what I was thinking. Was I wrong? Yeah, I also tend to be blunt when I have to,
違うわよ。
What?
一応。
What do you mean more or less? So that means I'm not wrong, right? Anyway, got it. In deference to your feelings, no matter how much I think you're lazing around, I'll keep it quietly buried in my heart from now on. Good enough?
そんなこと言われたら疑心暗鬼になるだけでしょ。
What do you want from me? Spare me the vague complaints. What's your pleasure?
だから嫌われるのよ。
Do you have an idea?
なんでも。で、質問の答えだけど。
Yes, please. The principal, cup in hand, lowers herself across from the sofa I'm reclining on.
榊さんはこの学園の創設以来の学生なの。
One of the founding students. This place just opened recently, right?
ほぼね。一応学園の設立は今から1年前ぐらいだから。
I see.
彼女はその時からここにいるのよ。
Actually, I kind of know about the history of the academy from the anime, but I don't quite, but we'll see how, because I think I know what's the history because from the anime I watched, but I won't say that until later. I see. What does that have to do with her rejecting me? Before responding to my question, she takes a sip of coffee from the cup in her hand.
自分のテリトリーに入ってくるのが怖いんでしょ。
I see. Frightening?
そう。これまでは自分の認識できるものしかここには来なかったのに、いきなり異性の、それも得体の知れない人間が自分の近くに入り込んできた。
Yes, I remember this line from the anime, yeah. Principal Tachibana takes a pen in her empty hand and jabs it towards me to emphasize her point.
なので排除しようとしたってことじゃないかしら。
Okay. Hazing, is it? A bit of bullying comes with being a freshman, but I didn't expect the same here.
いじめにしてはいじめられる側が強力すぎるけどね。
Apparently unconvinced by the idea of Sakaki stealing my lunch money, Principal Tachibana hides a snort of laughter behind her hand. Sorry, but remind me who is Sakaki again? Who is Sakaki again? Oh, okay. I don't remember their family name, so to speak. But anyway, although it's certainly amusing considering the balance of her physical strength, I don't see how I can manage a decent student life at this rate. I'm honored to have provided a moment of amusement for a perpetually overworked principal, but I came here hoping to have a path towards overcoming this challenge, illuminated by your educational guidance. Okay.
あなた、実は私をいじめる目的でここに来たんでしょ。
Sarcastic as always, Yuuji. Cranky from beginning to end, ultimately, the principal didn't provide me with any useful advice. This is what a school is like, so figure it out for yourself. A normal school life means a few problems like this. True enough. I do have to admit she managed to dodge the issue reasonably well with that last line. In any case, since she didn't have any clear answer for me, I'm left with no choice but to do as she says and try to work on this over time. It's not really how to the flow like this, but if that's the proposal of my educational guide, there's no helping it. Oh! And here she comes, always swinging the blade at him. Ah!
スパーリングみたいになってきたわね。
Not really, because Yuuji is not using any weapon. It's only a sparring match if Yuuji is using a weapon. Yeah, that's right. Drill instructor playing a fast secret.
最初はハラハラしましたけど、こうなってくると緊張感のかけらもないですよね。どうして？
Like I say, I'm a pro, you know. The result of going with the flow, Yumiko's attacks have been continuing without any particular change to date.
Yuuji もしっかり相手しちゃうから。
Look, could you quit it already? Oh, oops! Watch out! I'm saving you! Her movements thrown off by my sudden sidestep, Yumiko staggers forward unsteadily. She tries desperately to regain her balance, resulting in a ridiculous pose in strong contrast with her usual haughty demeanor. Oh, Michiru lets out an involuntary giggle at the spectacle. She's instantly pierced by Yumiko's furious glare. What a whim, okay. Ignoring Michiru as she cowers behind her desk, Yumiko storms out of the classroom in a towering rage. Oh, so she chickened out basically.
行っちゃった。このところずっとリプレイを見せられてる。
Reruns. Okay.
怖かった。何よあの目。相変わらず人を凍えさせるのに十分な威力を持ってるわよ。チルチルにはきっと血の報復があるのよさ。ちょっとやめてよマキナ。お楽しみに。
What, it'll be fun?
お楽しみにじゃねえ。
Scenes like this one were very familiar by now. With the exception of Michiru, everyone seems perfectly calm. Even if this little routine doesn't bother them, as a directly concerned party, it's problematic. Hey Amane. In response to my call, she points to herself with her index finger, silently asking me. When I nod, she approaches in her usually pointlessly sexy way.
何どうしたの？榊さんとの対戦格闘に疲れたから。 私の胸の中で安らぎたくなった？
Where did that even come from, man? Would you want that sort of sex worker style treatment?
ユージ君がそれを望むのなら、そういう日があってもいいかな。
Okay, if you say so. I'll be sure to keep that offer in mind. But that's not what I need today.
は？何なの？
You have known her, Yumiko, for a long time, right?
そりゃ確かに多少は他の子よりかは付き合いも長いけど。
Any ideas about the reason she's rejecting me this intensely?
ごめん、わからない。ああいう子でしょ。正直事務的なこと以外に話す機会もあまりないのよね。
I see.
ユージ君も来たことだし、これから少しずつ話とかできればとは思うけど、今は私もほぼデフォルトに近い状態なのよね。
Okay. Certainly, Yumiko hardly seems the type to open up and reveal herself to someone just because they've known each other a while. I guess I'll have to find a solution myself after all. Thanks anyway. Let me know if anything comes to mind. With those words, I move to exit the classroom. If Yumiko's rejection continues to take this form, I'll have no choice but to ask the principal's advice again. At the moment I open the door and prepare to leave, oh, another slash.
仲間意識かな。
Maybe she doesn't see you as one of us? Probably. I stop at the sound of Amani's voice.
ユージ君ってさ、よそから来た人じゃん？そういうとこ、あの子は異物感があって嫌なのかもね。
I guess. But why the sudden reaction, you know? I'm sure she knows that I'm a new student here, right? She's saying the same things as... Huh. Does it feel that way to you as well, Amani?
私はそんなことないわよ。ユージ君を全力で支援しちゃうから。
Okay. It's a little hard to take that seriously, given the flow of this conversation.
ユージ君のこと、仲間だって思ったら戦いも終わるかもね。
Oh, really? Then I'll do just that. That means I have to make choices. I have to make the right choices. Because I'm sure this game has choices to make, right? So, yeah. I return to the dorm and wander the hallways without any particular objective. Compared to shutting myself up alone in my room, it's easier to gather my thoughts. One of the group. I recall Amane's parting words. It's easy for her to say, but actually getting that island of a human being to recognize me as a friend seems next to impossible. First of all, we're not even on speaking terms yet. Oh, this late already? The sun is sinking below the window frame, casting shadows along the hall. What time for me to return to my room? Guess I'll try talking to her tomorrow. I scratch my head as I turn towards my bedroom. The sound of my slippers echoes roughly in the hallway. Yumiko might have her own set of internal rules, since she hasn't tried to attack me even once while inside the dorm. It's not that I was particularly off my guard as a result of that assumption. Rather, it was probably because it happened at this particular time of day. Also, I would reflect to myself later. Oh, here we go again. Evening. A hallway in the dormitory lit by the setting sun. At the flash of trusting light, I react instinctively and grabbed her arm firmly. With her arm captured, Yumiko's face stiffens. The box cutter, blade still extended, rattles around at her feet, turning in circles around the handle. Trying for the element of surprise? You've tried that before. Yumiko's expression changes from shock to fear. That's what tips me off that I'm not wearing my peaceful face. Sorry, it was sudden, so I couldn't hold back. I didn't want to frighten her. I thought I could play the normal student. I wanted to convince myself that I could. Look, Yumiko. Still gripping her arm, I look into her eyes and speak. I'm not your enemy. so please understand. Yumiko's expression betrays uncertainty for just a moment. But just as quickly, it settles back into her customary mask. But it doesn't look like you're convinced of that yet. So let me say one thing. Releasing her arm, I pick up the box cutter lying in front of her feet. Carefully retracting the blade, I hold it out to Yumiko. I won't cause you harm, and I won't pry into your business either. That's a promise. So stop this. It's pointless. Okay, Yumiko? Observe me and reach your own conclusions. If I'm lying, you can always try stabbing me again. Stumbling, Yumiko retreats a single step. Bye. Turning around, I return to my room. Normally, Yumiko would see such a chance to attack, but something is different now. Her elongated shadow is still, and the hallway is silent except for the small sound of her breathing. Okay, the next day, 4 PM. After that day, Yumiko's attacks came to an abrupt halt. The scenes of sudden violence disappeared from our classrooms and hallways. Although Amane barraged me with questions about the abrupt change, it wasn't really something I could talk about. I vaguely deflected her interest. If I can use this as an opportunity to slightly improve my relationship with Sakaki. Oh, okay. So Sakaki is Yumiko. That's why I was wondering who is Sakaki. It's Yumiko, okay. It's very welcome from the perspective of my normal campus. Oh. Yo. As usual, to call Yumiko's behavior when we come across each other curt would be an understatement. But at the very least, judging from the clearly different way she's looking at me, her observation period seems to be ongoing. Okay, what is it? Unless it's about my weaknesses, I'll answer. Smart, Yuuji. That's a shame. Come up with something else. She occasionally talks to me like this, but instead of friendly chats about our lunch plans, we have investigative inquiries and careful negotiations. Even so, I suppose it's a considerable improvement over outright bloodshed. Is that your idea of social interaction between classmates? Cheers here. You will soon enough. Right then. I open my hands in an exaggerated American-style shrug. Well, good luck to you, Yumiko. I think it's time to leave before she starts probing any further. No, you can't stop me. Seems like she's hung up on that point. After those events, I've been intentionally addressing Yumiko by her first name. The family name would actually be more appropriate here, but I've got a bit of a reason for doing this, to get closer to her, right? Yeah, I could understand that. Says the woman who's never referred to me as anything but you? Well, then start addressing me by my first name, you know? Or last name for that matter. So you're saying, as classmates, we should both use last names? Yumiko's expression clearly reads, oh crap. Why not? Isn't that the starting point for building a cordial relationship? Alright, in that case, I'll take our friendship to the next level by making up a pleasant nickname for you. You can do the same for... Okay. I'm not gonna say anymore. It might be a little early for that, so I propose starting with last names. Yumiko hesitates briefly, but before long, she opens her mouth stiffly and in a tight voice, oh, that's more like it. After speaking those words with a cramped attempt at a smile, she stalks off. Yeah, best regards, Sakaki. Thus, after great hardship, I finally succeeded in establishing an absolute minimum level of communication with my 5th classmate. Seems this student life thing is pretty rough in its own way. Okay. When I push open the AV class doors, I find the lobby in utter silence. Exchanging my outdoor use shoes for the slippers I use in my room, I reach for the board hanging above the shoe racks and flip the magnetic name tag reading Kazami Yuuji from out to in. A glance at the other name tags reveals that Sakaki, Sachi, and Amane are all in, but there's no one in the lobby. They're probably shut up in their rooms doing homework. Hold on. There wasn't any homework assigned today, which would mean my hypothesis just now can't be accurate. Then what? When students shut themselves up in their rooms, really? Homework and masturbation are the only things that come to mind. Masturbation? What? Okay, anyway. Although I gave the matter a little thought, I don't plan on going around and confirming my new conjecture. Of course not. You seriously want to do that? No? It's just a guess. And no matter what sort of vile filth they're getting off to, that's their prerogative. In this case, pretending not to notice would be the kinder thing. Of course. Having reached that conclusion, I reach out to the door of my room, but... Oh, don't tell me it's locked. In doing so, I notice that the bit of tape I stuck on my door as a seal has been ripped off. Oh, someone sneaked into my room. Who could that be? It can only be either one of two girls. It's either Yumiko or Amane, I suppose. Someone's in the room. Oh, who could it be? I think I know who it could be, but let's confirm this. Backing away from the door for a moment, I quietly press my ear against the wall, but can't hear any noises from inside. It doesn't seem like a typhoon is laying waste to the room in my absence, but either way, a typhoon? What's a typhoon? I know what a typhoon means, but what's this typhoon with quotation marks? If it's someone stupid enough to miss the tape, no need to be too careful. I forcefully swing open the door to my room. Oops! Don't move! Oops! Okay, so this is the part where I guess I have to censor already. Yes? But why are you even in my room in the first place, you know? What are you doing in here? Who called me a stripper? It's not my birthday. You've got the wrong room. I think there's a slight difference. I think if I remember in the anime, yeah, she also reveals herself as naked, half naked, but it was when she was wearing her bra, then it just dropped, you know. But here she isn't even wearing a bra. So yeah. What? It's just Amane. Oh, why are you in my room? Oh, okay. What? Pretty frequently? Oh. Amane points to a large overnight bag lying on the floor, presumably containing her spare clothes. Okay. But you should know that this is my room, right? Why are you naked? Okay. You've got your own room, right? When I was at a grade schooler, I had friends who would throw their bags by the floor after school so they could get back outside faster. I guess the brain works on the same level. Well, there are people who are lazy, you know, just throw their stuff and then go out to play, you know. Well, go ahead, be my guest. fine, I suppose.
そんなところに突っ立ってないで入ったら
Okay, sure, if you want me to. I'll come in whether you invite me or not. It's my room. I walk into the room, hold a glass under the faucet in the sink, and fill it with tap water.
あのさ
What? Nothing wrong. I've seen loads of this, you know. It's nothing new to me. Huh? What? I swig down tepid water from the glass.
普通入るかな
What? Actually what? Your sentence is missing both a verb and an object.
いやだからさ女の子が着替えてるんだよ普通遠慮しない
I think you should be the one to excuse yourself because this is my room after all. I'm not a normal man. You were the one who barged into my room.
それはそうなんだけれども
If you don't want to be seen, how about being frank about it and telling me to get out?
失礼ね見られて困るような体してないわよ
Okay, sure. Want me to stick a 20 in your panties?
だからストリッパーじゃないっての
If you say so, you seem pretty used to this.
そりゃこっちのセリフよそうやってビール片手にテレビで野球観戦する親父みたいにじっと見られても落ち着かないじゃない
What? Seriously? Do I look like that? If you didn't want to be seen, you should have said so from the start. I'll be outside. Call me when you're done changing.
いいわよすぐ着替え終わるから
What a troublesome woman. What do you want from me?
そこでおとなしくじっとしてなさい
Okay. Nice. Nice tits, okay.
感想とかいらないから
Yeah, I totally remember this scene in the anime. Also, it went like this, you know. Returning my empty glass to the sink, I turn my back on Amane for the moment. Breaking into my room as she pleases, throwing her tits around as she pleases, and then getting pissed at me as she pleases. I don't have any real obligation to be considerate of someone like that. But, well, this kind of thoughtfulness is what keeps society moving smoothly.
ねえユージくん
Yes? What?
君なんだか妙に女慣れしてるよねお姉さんとかいるの
Well, I did have one.
いたって今はいないの
She's dead.
そっかごめんね無神経なこと聞いて
It's been years. No problem.
じゃあさ無神経ついでにもう一つ聞いてもいい
What?
お姉さんの名前は
Oh, here we go, here we go. You know? Kazuki.
カズキ
I know, kind of a weird name for a girl. It's actually written with the characters for one and princess. Yeah.
珍しい名前だね
Why do you ask?
別にただの興味本位
So you sure got motive and there's a motive for it. Yeah. I see. My sister is a topic I would prefer to avoid as much as possible. Not because it's too painful to remember her death or anything sentimental like that. I just don't want to get in a heavy mood for no good reason. Maybe Amane picked up on my reaction, since she doesn't ask anything else about the subject. Although she's a troublesome, selfish woman, I can honestly appreciate that part of her.
お待たせ着替え終わったよ
Okay. I wasn't really waiting.
どう似合う
It looks good, yes. Now that I look, Amane is wearing a pointlessly skimpy outfit. Even if it is summer, this is a bit over the top. Well, actually, yeah, kind of, but not really, if you know what I mean. Too much exposure. Your breasts are barely staying in that thing.
ああいいのいいのせっかくいいの持ってんだから半分ぐらいちらつかせておかないと損じゃん
Okay. A waste of resources.
この格好で商店街に買い物に行くと なぜかみんなサービスしてくれるのよね。
Okay. Ah. This woman's trying to disrupt the economy of the shopping district by her tits.
あーって何よ。
Nothing at all. If you're done, hurry up and go. The dirty old men at the shopping district are clutching their 20s in anticipation. Yeah, go, go!
そうだね。そんじゃあ行こうか。
Ah, you want me to go too? As she speaks, Armani grabs my arm like a border patrol agent, seizing an illegal immigrant from Mexico. Well, that's kind of random though. What are you trying to pull? Get off!
ねえ、お買い物に付き合ってよ。
Why do I have to come?
今日は10キロのお米を買うから運ぶの手伝って。
10 kilos of rice? Okay. Even if you don't rope me into this, with that huge body, 10 kilos shouldn't be an issue. So I thought, but courteously didn't put into words. We are dealing with a woman here, technically speaking. Of course, you don't say such a thing. No, no. I mean, earlier you even called her, what, large woman? A big woman? It's like... now you talk about her being, what, 10 kilos of rice? What? It shouldn't be a problem because she's a big woman. So that's actually intentional, isn't it? In the first place, she's only large for a woman. I'm 5 or 6 centimeters taller. Oh man, it just sounds so wrong with this large thing. Or maybe he's actually saying it intentionally, I don't know. I guess Armani's gotten sick of me staring at her silently as she jerks me closer by the arm she's grasping.
おっぱい見せてあげたじゃん。買い物ぐらい付き合ってくれてもバチ当たんなくない？
Okay, fair enough. I don't remember asking to see her breast. This woman's logic is completely incoherent. Maybe it's just me, but isn't this roughly equivalent to the way the Gestapo will arbitrarily execute Jews and then send their family a bill for disposing of the corpse? So random.
何？なんか不満そう。見るだけじゃ足りないなら、もんどく？
I don't mind if only I have a good relationship with you, but I'm a stranger to you, so I'm not very familiar with you, so I'm not really gonna do that. If you think a flash of your tits will make any man do your bidding, you've got another thing coming. Yeah, you know?
まあまあ、どうせ暇なんでしょ？うちの学校、今までは男子っていなかったから、力仕事は全部私に回ってきたのよ。かわいそうだと思わない？Yeah,
because you're a large woman. Oh, no, no. No, I'm just kidding. When you've got a physique like that, I think it's probably inevitable.
これからは電球が切れても、ユージ君がいれば安心だね。そんじゃ行こうか。
So I still have to go with you. As she speaks, Armani entwines herself around my arm, pushing her famous breasts onto me. Hey.
わっちはこう見えても休暇を実家に持つ母親の娘ぞ。本来であれば裸を見たあんたには責任取って結婚してもらうところよ。
Oh really? The fact that I just spent a good second thinking about anti-helicopter mines is, frankly, completely ridiculous. But the world has been seeming like an extremely ridiculous place recently. No point getting too down on myself. Fine. You just need me to carry the rice, right?
そうそう。最初からそうやって素直にって言ってりゃ可愛いのにね。
Okay. I've heard it's better not to be loved by God or big woman if you want a long life. No!
何それ?
Just a joke. Let's get going already.
ちょっとやだ、待ってよ。
Now it's him pulling her. Okay. Or more like she's still pulling him. Let go of my arm. I don't need you clinging all over me. It's stifling.
本当は嬉しいくせに。ってあれ？ユージ君、なんかいい匂いする。香水とかつけてる？
Nope, that's just my natural smell. Don't press your nose against me and snuff her. You're not a dog. Oops, he hit her. Honestly, Carrying some rice isn't really that big a deal, but if I had agreed from the start to save myself the effort of resistance, it's easy to see she would take that as a license to push increasingly unreasonable requests on me. If you're smart, you start rejecting people's requests at 80% of your real tolerance level. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so we're at the shopping district, Mishima Cake. Familiar place. Women's shopping methods can be broken down into two patterns. Type A throws anything that catches her eye into her cart, whether or not she has any need for it. Type B deliberates endlessly over cost efficiency even when she has a pressing need, and ends up buying nothing. Well, I'm more familiar with Type A than Type B. I've actually hardly seen Type B before. Is there really such a girl, Type B? But I know Type A is definitely common. My impression of the woman named Amane, probably influenced by her large build, was that she was likely the careless sort who would follow the former pattern. But apparently, I'm not much of a judge for these things. I think this part, the shopping part, is not in the anime, right? So yeah, it's a nice change. What? You're still buying? If you needed vegetables, why didn't you get them at the supermarket just now? Oh, so you're the type who always goes for discounts, I see now. I understand in theory that specialty shops are better than general retailers, but as the one being dragged around, changing stores this rapidly is a serious nuisance. Because Amani mentioned she wanted to buy oolong tea, I had reached out for a 2-liter 158 yen bottle at the supermarket, only to have her snap my hand lightly away because it's too expensive. In other words, buy that here, get tea packs at the drugstore and you can make 52 liters for 480 yen or something. Tea packs are, but I guess tea packs are kind of like not as natural. Wait, no, tea packs are supposed to be natural. Probably it's more natural than the ones than ones, I guess. And so I ended up following her to the drugstore as well. Pretty familiar. Right. Ichigo, strawberries. 本当にいいの？あまねちゃんだけのサービスなんだからみんなに言っちゃダメだぜ。ありがとう。イチゴ、マキナが大好きなのよね。I guess Amane is like the before Yuuji came in, she's the head of, I mean like the one who takes care of everything, the groceries and all that, like the sort of like the perfect housewife or something like that. But then again, Sachi is also kind of like the perfect housewife, but in terms of cleaning and all that, you know, doing household chores. But Amane is the type who goes out to buy groceries, I guess. I wonder if Sachi also does groceries as well. Luggage boy, okay. Growling, the dirty old greengrocer sizes me up with a blatant scowl on his face. What? What, you want to fight? Since when have I become your little brother? Yeah. I'm not sure what's so funny, but the greengrocer cackles heartily as he stares into my face. Yuuji.
ビタミンが足んねえからそんな人殺しみてえな面になんだ。栃木のブランドイチゴだぞ。食え食え。
Thank you. I smile and lower my head in a slight bow, prompting the old man to shout, "What? You can smile after all?" in an even louder voice.
じゃあおじさん、ありがとうね。
おう、また来な。サービスすっからよ。ユージもな。
Of course. Thank you.
あんた、その顔やめな。
Oh? What are you talking about?
そのひどい笑顔。まるで誰かに習ったみたいな顔だね。
Okay, so it's not a natural smile. You're strangely perceptive at times.
あんたってさ、たまにそうやって顔で嘘つくよね。そういう家系なの？
I guess. Fake smiles are an expression of consideration for others. You want me to scowl instead? Fake smiles, kind of true if you want to put out a mask or something like that. But at least you must still try to make it as natural as possible, you know.
だったらもう少し上手に笑いなさいよ。バレバレよ。
Yeah. I was taught that children's smiles and women's tears are weapons. But this is the first time my own emotional front was penetrated like this. I may have been underestimating this woman.
またそうやって怖い顔する。そんな顔するからマキナが怖がるんだよ。
Okay. I was born with this face.
へえ。じゃあ、あんたのお姉ちゃんもそんな顔だったわけ？
My sister was. Well, yeah. In her case, she always had this sleepy expression.
そうなんだ。
Why bring up my sister there?
まあ、なんとなく。
Foreshadowing. Anyway, more importantly, are we finished with the shopping yet?
あとはお豆腐屋さんで絹ごしと白滝を買うだけ。
Ah, silken tofu and shirataki noodles. We're still not done? Just carrying rice, so I have been promised when I agreed to this shopping expedition, but in the end, I ended up following her around for a good 2 hours.
買い物に付き合ってくれてありがとう。助かったわ。
Oh, so putting stuff in the fridge. As she speaks, Amane is packing away the ingredients she purchased. For some reason, into my refrigerator. But I think this is the only refrigerator in this room, right? Because after all, this used to be the management room, so it's kind of like the pantry. So yeah, and then this is the only refrigerator in the whole of this campus, right? So yeah.
普段はマキナと一緒に行くんだけど、あの子と買い物に行くとスーパーのお菓子売り場とかおもちゃ屋さんに寄り道したがるから時間かかるのよね。
Ah, okay. It's not a problem, but mind if I ask you something? Why are you putting that stuff into the fridge in my room?
だからこの部屋の冷蔵庫が一番大きいんだってば。
Wait, is the biggest one, so that means there are actually fridges in your rooms? In other rooms as well? Okay. That's not an answer to the question.
いいじゃない。どうせろくに使ってないんでしょ。ほら、いちごあげるからさ。
Okay. That's from the pack that old man at the greengrocers gave to me.
私がいたからもらえたんじゃない。冷蔵庫の中の牛乳も飲んでいいからさ、ね。
Okay. It's not that I particularly care about her using the fridge, but her barging in here every time she needs to get something would be a pain in the ass.
そうだ。今日のお礼に晩ご飯作ってあげようか。
But that makes me wonder, why are you suddenly so kind to me, you know? I've already cooked rice, and I've got canned food for the side dishes, so I'll pass.
おかず缶詰なの？なんかわびしい感じ。それにお米って炊飯器もないのにどうやって炊いたの？
Using that over there, I point towards a cylindrical mess kit style rice cooker made of aluminium, currently towering over the IH cooking heater in my kitchen.
飯盒で炊いたの？ 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 飯盒で炊いたの？
You in IH heaters can't quite manage aluminum, so I've been using a gasoline stove I had with me instead.
サバイバルだな。よくそんな道具持ってたね。
Yeah, I can totally tell that Yuuji is the survivalist type. It's only normal for a man to have a stove or two. Normal for a man is probably an overstatement, but it's standard equipment for a backpacker, at least. Yeah, for a hiker, to be exact. Ideally, you want one that can use the unleaded gasoline you can get from gas stations.
それじゃあさ、ご飯持って私の部屋来る？おかずが缶詰だけじゃ寂しいでしょ？どうせマキナの分も作るんだし、一緒に食べようよ。
No, I'll pass.
どうして？心配しなくても、こう見えても私、料理は得意なんだよ。
Makina would be there, wouldn't she?
ああ、そっか。マキナ、まだユージ君のこと怖がってるか。
Yeah, we still have to get her to warm up to me. Exactly. I think it would be better if I wasn't there.
この際だから仲良くなってよ。
It's not going to happen that fast. And if I go out of my way to eat quietly, she'll end up feeling even more uncomfortable. I'll pass after all.
まあ、今日は仕方がないとしても、マキナと仲良くなってくれれば、いつだってご飯作ってあげるよ。
You telling me to become friends with her in exchange for food?
そうは言わないけどさ、仲良くしてほしいっていうのは本音。あの子、ああ見えて友達作るの下手だからさ、ユージ君の方から声をかけてあげてよ。
I don't have anything against her, and I don't want to be on hostile terms, so I'll try to talk to her. But I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to improve things between us, since my personality is what it is. In response to my implied statement, Amani answers, "That's good enough," with her smile.
じゃあ、今日はありがとうね。
As soon as the words are out of her mouth, Amani briefly leaves the room, but... hey wait! You forgot! The overnight bag packed with Amani's spare clothes is still lying in the center of the room, so she's going to come back here to change again. Okay, good. That woman. She isn't planning to change in my room again, is she? More to the point, I'm sure I locked this door when I left this morning. How did she even get in here? There aren't any signs of damage to the lock, and I can't imagine she's got a secret talent for lockpicking. Does she have a spare key or something? Suo Amane, the creatures known as Large Woman. No, not again with this large woman. Are mostly careless, but weirdly attentive to certain details. They possess unusual intuition, as well as pointlessly large breasts, and on the whole, deserve to be handled with caution. Okay, so we're at the schoolyard, and I guess this is a good place to stop. Okay, stop for this episode. So let me just save first. Oh, and so the next one is called Plastic Pet. Anyway, if you're wondering this pet doesn't mean the pet as in animals and all that. This pet actually means the pet bottle. Yeah, because this pet, in Japanese, this pet actually refers to plastic bottles, basically. Yeah. So, anyway, yep, this is a good place to stop. So, we just saw, the first time naked stuff, but yeah, no porn, so it's all good. But I'll have to censor that part. So anyway, I hope all of you enjoyed what you're seeing so far of this playthrough, and hope you guys also enjoyed my commentary and all that. And I'll see you again next time in the next episode. Till then,